Defending champ Sabalenka, Sinner leads star-studded 2025 U.S. Open. The U.S. Open, tennis's final Grand Slam of the year, kicks off Sunday at Flushing Meadows, where New York's electric crowds and brutal hard courts have long produced legends, shocks, and marathon duels. This time, the spotlight falls on two defending champions who arrive as world number ones, Aryna Sabalenka and Jannik Sinner. Both enter Queens as the players to beat. Sabalenka, the Belarusian powerhouse, seeks to silence doubts after two crushing slam final defeats earlier this season. Sinner, the 24-year-old Italian phenom, is chasing his fourth major in 5 tries and the chance to officially crown the post-Big Three era. New York stakes higher than ever. The U.S. Open signature night sessions, roaring Arthur Ashe Stadium, and grueling best-of-5 format for men amplify its unpredictability. The prize pool has swelled to a record $75 million, with champions pocketing $3.6 million each. Expanded video review systems and sustainability initiatives nod to modernity, but the drama remains timeless. This year's draw unfolds against a shifting tennis landscape. Rafael Nadal, freshly retired after the Paris Olympics, leaves a void, while Novak Djokovic, at 38, continues to stretch the limits of longevity. Meanwhile, young stars like Carlos Alcaraz, Coco Gauff, and Canadian teenager Victoria Mboko bring fresh intrigue. Men's contenders to watch. Jannik Sinner. With a 48-5 record on hard courts in 2025, Sinner is virtually untouchable. His Wimbledon triumph over Alcaraz was a career-defining win, and his serve now regularly tops 130 miles per hour. Though he withdrew from Cincinnati with fatigue, he looks sharp again in New York. If he repeats in Queens, he will cement himself as the sport's new standard-bearer. Carlos Alcaraz. The Spaniard already has 4 slams, but just one on hard courts. His maiden U.S. Open win in 2022 electrified the sport, yet an early exit here last year still stings. Healthy and consistent in 2025, he remains the biggest threat to Sinner's crown. Novak Djokovic. The 24-time major champion hasn't won a slam since this event 2 years ago, but semifinals across 3 majors in 2025 prove he's still dangerous. With his trademark resilience and a favorable forecast for mild conditions, he cannot be discounted. Jack Draper. The British left-hander was last year's breakout semi-finalist. Armed with a heavy serve and new fitness regimen, he arrives seeded 25th but dangerous. A second deep run could vault him into the sport's elite tier. Ben Shelton. New York loves a showman, and Shelton fits the bill. The 22-year-old American's booming serve and fearless play carried him to his first Masters 1000 title this summer in Toronto. A U.S. Open win would make him the first American man to triumph here since Andy Roddick in 2003. Women's contenders to watch. Aryna Sabalenka. The reigning champion has unmatched power but enters with emotional scars after narrow defeats in Melbourne and Paris. She remains the most feared hitter on tour, and hard courts suit her perfectly. Coco Gauff. The 21-year-old American already owns 2 majors, including the 2023 U.S. Open. Her game is evolving under Brad Gilbert's guidance, though double faults have haunted her season. Ashe Stadium, however, often brings out her best. Iga Swiatek. The 6-time slam winner returns to New York rejuvenated after a Wimbledon triumph and a dominant Cincinnati title. With confidence back, she looms as a co-favorite. Elena Rybakina. The Kazakh's serve and flat power make her lethal on fast courts, as shown in her recent win over Sabalenka in Cincinnati. Health remains the question, but her ceiling is sky-high. Victoria Mboko. Tennis's newest teen star burst onto the scene with a stunning WTA 1000 title in Montreal, toppling Gauff, Rybakina, and Naomi Osaka along the way. At 18, she could become the youngest U.S. Open champion since Tracy Austin. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Got a question, opinion, or suggestion? Drop a comment below. I read all of them, and I often feature interesting ones in my next videos. And most importantly, for more exclusive boxing highlights and celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us grow and keep bringing you awesome content. See you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.